Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today we are going to be playing some more F1 2020, but unfortunately I don't know why or how the save file corrupted, so it is gone. So I'm going to start a new F1 2020 series, of course my team, because we don't have drivers career, but the whole point of F1 2020 really is to drive a career, my team career. So we're going to be setting up our team today. We're going to be doing the first race, but I'm going to be simulating the first race, which is Australia, and I just think I don't know why I just find Australia boring. So we're going to simulate the first race, but I'm going to set up the team, simulate the first race, and then that'll probably be it. Empty name, I was about to put Jake, but I'm not sure exactly what I can call it. For now, we're just going to put Vinotti. And then we'll just put MP. But I want you guys to decide most of this, so this is what we're just putting for now. As team lead sheet. Okay, I feel like we could do that. So now, engine supply. So Honda's the worst, Renault, Mercedes, then Ferrari. I'm thinking maybe Renault because it's not the worst, not the best. So I think we do this one. But I want you to decide a lot of this, so in this video and any future videos, I'd like you to come down. I'm just pulling that for now, but I'd like you to come down below any names that you can think of. So any name that you can think of, comment down below, and I will, if I think it's nice, I'll change it. So right now, I'm just calling it Vinotti, but you guys go down in the comment section below, put some name suggestions in, and maybe we might change it. And then when it comes towards the end of the season, I will ask you to comment our engine supplier and our teammates, because obviously eventually we're going to be asking to decide what teammate we sign. So when we get towards teammate sign season, I want you guys to comment down below, do you want to replace the current driver and who with, or do you want to re-sign them? So right now, here are our options. Antoine Hubert being the best. Then we've got Jordan King. Callum Ilott, I like Callum Ilott, probably one of my favourite F2 drivers. Could go Nikita Mazepin. He is coming to F1 this season. It's between him and Callum Ilott because we're not going to have much money, put it that way. Let's just go Callum Ilott, let's go. So we've only got 400,000 left, so we haven't got that much left. So I think I already pre-created this one. I thought maybe we could go this one because it looks pretty good. Obviously, I know these are pre-made ones, but again, I want you guys to decide all of this. So comment down below any team names, what livery you want to change it to, what overalls you want to wear, and what driver you want to sign, what engine supplier, and all that. So, I've got a couple of options. The badge again, I want you guys to decide. For now, let's create a new one real quick. Let's do that one. Emblems, so we've got quite a few here. We've got like the Racers one, these are the most recent ones. We've got the hand, this one looks pretty good. And then if we edit style on that to this one, I feel like maybe we could do it and then change the colour. Are there any better? So you change this dark and like, I suppose our team colours are yellow and black, so we could do yellow. It's like a bright yellow. And then for black, real easy. Just do that. Wow, and I forgot to save that. So let's just do this again. Real quick. And then we accept it. Okay. This is what it's going to be like. Again, you comment down below if you want to change it. And then we just need to pick team colours. Of course, we're going to go yellow. That's a green, which isn't that good. Well, like yellow, black, and for this last one, I'm trying to see. We wear sort of like greyish overalls with like a white and a dark blue, so let's maybe do like a navy blue sort of colour. Trying to get maybe about that, like really dark. I say that's good enough for now. Again, like I said, we're going to do 16 races. So in fact, we're going to be racing the first race. just to make the season go a bit quicker. This is what we're going to have. We're going to have on one shot. We're going to have a formation lap off. Driver not going to keep it on 20. Flick that all the way up to 83. So that's on expert. This is what I normally have it on. Flashbacks, all this stuff, doesn't really matter. Safety car definitely want to be on. Now I want to make it as realistic possible where we're not making it too hard. Start session. So, this is our new F1 2020 My Team Career Mode, and you can comment down below, name change, engine supply for next season, new driver signing for next season / halfway season, new name, badge, team colours, livery. So make sure you guys get started everything. So, comment down below what you want to change. Like I said, it could be anything. Just let me know down below. And once we get closer to the halfway season, I will ask you guys to comment down below any driver suggestions. And at the end of the season, I will ask you to drive any engine supplies / sponsors. And also what sponsors we can get mid-season, like secondary sponsors. But first of all, let's start this with Will Buxton. I've heard this like 3 or 4 times now, this interview, but still, good. Classic. So if you haven't seen F1 24, it's an F1 game. I won't do too much explaining, but I suppose I could do a bit explaining when we get into the menus. But for now, let's complete this interview, which I will see you guys in a minute when you actually ask the question. So here's our first question. Yes. This isn't about me, it's about my team, and I'm behind them 100%. I was like to give the answers that either does good, who did we? Oh yeah, Callum Ilott. Skill set's really solid team. Aim to finish bottom of the table. Who's the team that I got aiming to beat? I'm gonna say Alfa Romeo. How are you expecting the car to feel out on track? Someday looks good, boy. Focus heavily on maximising our traction. The other teams now have years of experience, both on and off the track. I'm not even letting them say it, but boom. Ski park, we produce really Schumacher race at incredible top speeds on the streets. Finally, which new power builds in aerodynamics? Could do power unit, or we could do chassis. We're going to do chassis, so we get one for each except for durability, because durability must so feel left out, because literally everyone plays the F1 game, no one really cares about durability. Unless your car's extremely bad, you don't care about it. That's a wrap. So, that is it done for now. So if you don't remember last time we tried to do this, basically what I've done, I showed you the highlights at the end, and I'm going to be doing the same here. So you still get to see the highlights, but you don't get to see the full race, which is good. So just going to quick go through standings. Obviously none of this really changes right now. Corporate, so this is a very big spectacle. So once we reach a claim level 2, we can unlock a secondary sponsor, and that's where I want you guys to decide. So contracts, pretty simple. We're going to spend some money actually here. Always make sure you get your perks, because perks are pretty useful. But here's our teammate, 64 rated Callum Ilott, fresh from Formula 2. Not too bad. And then these are the drivers that we can sign potentially. One person I do want to sign is Mr. Lando, because he is my favourite driver. And he's also got a decent potential. I'm just going to place a couple of ones that I might want to sign. Maybe George Russell as well. There are just a couple that I might want to sign. So we've got finances, all this doesn't really matter, it's not that important to you. So we've got a vehicle, see how one of the parts are. And then this is a very big important thing. We'll get onto that in a minute. We're already actually the 4th best team, which is pretty 4th to last best team. These are our departments, so we really want to be upgrading these, because that's what helps us improve our drivers and make the upgrades faster. And you got your review. We'll sort out in 1 minute. First of all, we've got 1,000 R&D points, so you can see. These make ourselves better at stuff, so Look how good we are at things. So we're already pretty good at engine, so we're going to upgrade our chassis. And we're also going to... Well, I can't really do anything quite yet. That'll be a nice little upgrade that will come in. So we've got the messages, that new car smell. So we're going to be doing the aero chassis. Then we're going to be doing this, and then I always like to do the driver training camp because it does help the secondary driver a lot. So we're going to sim forwards to the car reveal, which is now, well, first of all, we're going to go over here and we are going to buy a nice little upgrade on the aero department. So that unfortunately won't come in time for the Bahrain Grand Prix, but at least the other one will, which is always good. And then 6, car reveal. This is where we get to finally see our car in its new sponsors. Now his car is looking very sleek. But I'm very happy that the next race is Bahrain, because Bahrain is probably my 3rd favourite track behind Austria and Montreal. So I'm hoping that we get a decent performance, because I'm always pretty good around here and it's also just my favourite track in general. So we'll see how we do. We're going to simulate for us to the Bahrain Grand Prix. And if you want to see simulate for us to the Bahrain Grand Prix, I'll probably see you after the Grand Prix ended. But first of all, like I said, we're just going to sim forward. So we might have some R&D to do. Yes, we do. We can buy an engine upgrade. Again, won't come in time, but will come in after the Bahrain. Hopefully this chassis upgrade doesn't fail. And great, it failed. So we don't have any upgrades going into this week, but that's fine because it's only our first week after all. We'll just keep on stopping and starting. Going to rebuy this, of course. And do this driver training camp coming in. Making our secondary driver improved by 3 ratings already. So we can't afford any yet at all. As you can see, we're not going to go to the race weekend, and it's going to be quite a while until I see you. But I will see you after the Bahrain GP is over. So anyway, I know I said I'll see you at highlights, but just before we head to highlights, just want to show our highlight position, or qualifying position. We did luckily, really good result for our first ever race. We managed to actually qualify really high up in 11th, and our teammate all the way in P21, but everyone knows that in season 1 your teammate never does as good. But P11 for me, P21 for my teammate, but now I will see you at the... I can't think of it now. Yeah, anyway. So now I showed you where all we qualified. I'll see you at the highlights. Hopefully have a good race. We'll see you soon. Hey guys, we're here at the highlights. I'm not going to say too much. I'll give you a tip. We've done something pretty good. Quick before the Grand Prix starts. Highlights start. We done pretty good, but unfortunately, I see Cal Miles still on 21st. We didn't gain or lose positions. But unfortunately, on lap 1, he had a bit of contact, so he caused some damage. Originally, he was in like 18th. But he had a bit of contact which caused him a lot of damage, so he had to make a pit stop on the first lap for a new wing. So unfortunately that didn't do good stuff for him. But without going any further, let's see the highlights. So starting from the start here, we went to 5 red lights for the Bahrain Grand Prix, and it was lights out, and away we went. So as you can see, us there swerving left out of shot. That's us there, trying to get past Leclerc. Actually, I had an amazing start. We gained, I think it was 4 or 5 positions. We had squeezed on the inside, but yeah, 4 or 5 positions on the first lap, so it was right up there. Then we went around the outside there. We got pushed wide, so we had to give back 2 positions, and then we had a really bad thing there. We done like a half spin, so unfortunately, Ricciardo, Leclerc, and Sainz swamped us after that half spin. Really slowed us down. But then going into there, we gained Leclerc again. Then a couple of laps later, just going down our straight. Leclerc, actually no, this is Vettel just ahead of me. This is before I made the pit stop, because I wasn't really supposed to make a pit stop on lap 7, but I made it on lap 6 because the tyres were absolutely shot and I could hardly drive on them. And now this is Ricciardo came past me, but into turn 1. I looked for the lunge, unfortunately I didn't quite get it. I see a bit of scratching on the side pod. Not surprising here. I got overtook by Lance Stroll because I had a terrible exit. But I managed to get back that position, so just behind Leclerc. And then this is me coming up pit stop. I just made a pit stop and Ricciardo got held up massively into the pit. So I managed to get ahead of Ricciardo because a car was blocking him. So Ricciardo's like 3 seconds before me, but now I managed to get him behind me with an epic lunge in turn 1 out of the pit. And now, I believe there was a mechanical fault with Ricciardo. Like, it just slowed him down because he was really slow. Like, I was, like, originally, before he made a pit stop and stuff, he was catching up to me. But now I was getting away from him, so I believe he had some sort of mechanical problem. But I put on some medium tyres on lap 6. Going through there, Ricciardo just behind me. Leclerc got way ahead of me. And in the end, we just about held on to, I think it was 7th place from Lando Norris. He was on our back the whole time. And yes, it was 7th place, an amazing result in our first Grand Prix. But we just about held on to the lead from Norris. It was extremely close. The amount of times he almost overtook us was amazing. But we were extremely lucky, to say the least. And yeah, and luckily for us, we was originally in 8th, but right on, I think it was the 10th lap, Carlos Sainz retired with a mechanical failure, so that was really helpful to us. So that pushes all the way up to P7. So in our first race, not the best result for our teammate, only P21, but P7 was in our first race. That's an amazing result. Hopefully we get many more results like that in the future. And we might have an interview. There is an interview, of course. We'll attend it, of course. I record it. And yes, there is an interview, of course. Are they going to ask what the rivals are? No, they're not. Opera really came in handy. That is true. Surprisingly, considering it's the first race, the cars actually felt really good. Definitely, you couldn't tell. You could definitely tell it wasn't as fast as other cars, but it was still, pretty fast. And again, same with the aerodynamics. So if you could tell, it wouldn't turn in as sharp as a Mercedes would or powerful as a Mercedes, but it was still pretty good for a first race car. So I'm extremely happy with that result. And I'm extremely happy with the car. And hopefully over the season, I want to keep on improving it. But now, got some clean out to a clean level 2 myself, Jake Elliott. And I believe, is that the team up to, yep, the clean level 2. So we can finally get a sponsor. So, yeah. We're just going to, have a quick check around, maybe select the activities for next race, and then we'll have to leave. We're going to load the clean team quarters, and I'll see you at the team quarters. We're back in straight away. Something else has already failed. The aerodynamics failed, so of course, because we're so early on, pretty much everything is failing because the actual success rate is it's only 30%, but that has came in. First of all, we're going to check the activities. We're going to do a Thunder Team event away. That and that. We're going to buy hopefully an upgrade. Let's see. So we can get one of those. Let's go with a nice little personnel. Buy the Now's Sweet. Get the experience, and experience gives you more R&D points. So basically, then you can improve even more, which of course is even better. So things looking good. We can finally sign a sponsor. So we're going to look what the goals are. So we're going to go for weekly income. So top is Atlantic, but I won't be able to complete the goal. Want to go to somewhere where we might be able to complete the goal. Overtake 5 different drive. We could do this. Complete a race with no DNS in the team. Definitely not the best, but that is definitely very easy with, I don't even want to pronounce that, Gerdenbeer Terengong. I just absolutely slaughtered that name. We're just going to go through to the Vietnam Grand Prix. Let's see, are any parts going to fail? Won't be surprised. But no, none of them are going to fail because the front wing main flap is the one that we redeveloped recently. Hey. What we really want to be doing is we really want to be upgrading the resource points, because right now we're getting 120 resource points per week, which really isn't a lot. So we want to be upgrading these. We want to be mainly upgrading the fabrication, quality control, resource point generation, all these, and then we definitely want to be upgrading marketing, because marketing is one of the most important things in the game. It's extremely important. It can get you far away. Like, initially it won't help you, but eventually in the long run it will help you massively. But anyway, after this, unfortunately I'm going to leave you. Of course, comment down below anything, any new sponsors for next season or secondary sponsor, and these ones run out. Any new drivers, any perks that we want to buy, who we should get maybe next season or halfway season, and if you want to change the car livery, the team name, the team colour, all the badges, leave down below any of these below. Any badges, team colours, change team name, car livery, and like I said, any drivers for next season or perks. Same with also R&D. If there's one department that you want me to focus on, such as chassis, powertrain, or aerodynamics, you want me to focus on one of them, let me down below. If you want to choose what upgrade to do, because obviously we've got all of these upgrades, I suggest quality control, resource point generation, but it's up to you. And that's about it. But like and subscribe already. Leave a comment down below for all those things. Press the notification bell. And I will see you guys next time. Bye bye.